Okay, so these look all in line with the scripture, right? Maybe not the Assumption of Mary is quite in line with Orthodox. But the luminous mysteries, I thought those had come after Fatima, after the apparition of Fatima, right? And as for, let me see, um, what do you think of the Divine Chaplet, the Divine Mercy Chaplet? You know what? I should actually look that one up too. I don't know what that is. But I remember being told of steering clear from the mysteries, but I also had seen different mysteries. Like they actually were mentioning Fatima or whatever. I don't know if I got a heretical thing because I had a rosary that was made in the Holy Land, and it was the beads were wooden, but they were like uh, really pressed in with rose petals, so they were scented. I lost those when I lost my jacket. Years and years later, the girl who I was dating at the time was very Catholic, and I told her about this, and I wasn't expecting these. Bought me like the exact same thing that I had lost like 10 years before, and I cherish those. Um, but these, yeah, meditating on these, meaning keeping these in your mind as you do, um, as you say, you know, the words. Just spitballing here, but I think that there's a fear of it becoming a mantra, right? Which in some cases is good for some people, but it's not the only way to use it. And a lot of times, uh, many many Orthodox, especially even higher up, are concerned about newcomers just using it as almost a Hindu mantra. Um, but how do you hold these things in your mind each, and also on the words, right? Um, then again, um, I actually would have to ask my parish priest what's wrong with the mysteries, because this is what I was told by my original parish priest and a lot of subdeacons and deacons and even a bishop. But I'm gonna ask my current priest what's are are the mysteries bad and heretical? Um, but also, I think just by hearing the term mystery, we get thrown off, like the three mysteries of Fatima, and the fact that there was mysteries added to the Western Rosary afterwards. You know, adding to things again, we're suspect of, and especially mystery, we're suspect of. Um, but yeah, I would still encourage people not to do them for right now, because for some reason why I don't know, but I was told not to. I may come back on here. I definitely will come back on here and certainly uh, give a final answer from what I get from my parish priest, who I trust immensely. Um, but I will come back with an answer. But what is this? Uh, was it Chaplet of Divine Mercy or Divine Mercy Chaplet? I'd love to know what that is. Uh, but I had to make a video some way because I got a sincere question, and a people thumbed it up. So it seems like they have this question as well. And I try to always be perfectly honest with people, especially the Roman Catholics, because as much as us in the East might think that Rome has screwed up, Rome is still the valid see, right? I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. And at the end of the day, the Latin Rite, the Roman Catholic, who is under the Pope, still holds the Eucharist in high regard, baptism in high regard, the saints and the Theotokos in high regard. And you can't really say that about any of the Western, or any of the Protestants, that grew out of the West. So, all right, peace to you for now. That might be an unsatisfactory answer for many of you. I know it is. But it is honest. And I am willing to admit when I'm stumped on something. But I am going to come back in a few days, maybe less, with a definitive answer. And I may have to walk back some of my words, which is fine. All right, peace to you. I hope this has helped you in some way. At least it's you will get the full, complete, authoritative answer from me as I receive it just literally less than an hour before from my parish priest, who's very wise and knowledgeable about such things.